All right, everybody, so this is going to be a real quick update on the HS45 out of the 2 hedge trimmers that I got yesterday. So this is the 2011 Stihl HS45. I got it, and the bottom green line, which was for the fuel filter, actually broke when I tried to take the fuel filter off, and the top line leaked. So I had a good carburetor, which was aftermarket, and fuel line grommets that were OEM. And the fuel lines, all of this, the fuel lines, fuel line grommets, and the carburetor all came off of my old FS80. If anybody remembers and has been watching the channel for a long time knows that this was an old trimmer that I bought that I never ended up fixing because of a bad engine oil leak. So I took the carburetor, which was aftermarket, the aftermarket fuel lines. The bottom one is actually an OEM Stihl fuel line. But the fuel line grommets were actually Stihl OEM, so they're good. And I put a little aftermarket fuel filter in it, which seems to be working pretty good. It primed, fired right up. It needed a bit of adjustment, which I think I got that all right now. I'll take it over here onto the trailer because I don't want to run it on the little rack over there that's got like the metal things that I can get it stuck in. I did clean the spark plug. This was a towel because it was like brand new. I did grease the actual blades with a red and tacky. It's looking good. And I actually did grease the gearbox right there with the OEM Stihl grease. It's the only tube of grease right now that I have. After some adjustment, I'd say it's ready to go. So yeah, there you go. That was well worth of $35 because once again, I didn't have to buy anything for this. Here I am thinking that I was possibly going to need to. But like I said, the fuel lines, the line grommets, and the aftermarket carburetor, everything I had on hand to fix this. The only thing that this thing actually needs that's missing is the pre-filter, because the original air filter wasn't in perfect shape. I mean, it was okay. There it is right there. But the pre-filter is gone because it was like that. It was the black foam pre-filter. So when I took it out, it actually just fell apart. So like I said, I think the old man that sold this to me really hadn't hardly ever used it. I mean, it really does not look that bad at all. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, the badge looks like this now after I cleaned it. So I made some of the lettering come off. But yeah, like I said, January of 2011, my friend Mason, that does own one of these, has one from 2004. I actually didn't know that the HS45s were made that far back. Oh, and if anybody's wondering, those are 2 Camaros that just passed by. But I do have a friend on Instagram. His name is Mason that does have one of these actually, from 2004. Again, this is probably only going to go on my YouTube channel, but like I said, free fix basically because I had all the parts on hand. Pretty nice, and I will definitely get good use out of this because I probably won't sell this. It's a very nice little machine. Believe it or not, I actually was planning on buying one of these because I wanted a handheld hedge trimmer, and I knew these were actually pretty decent. So I guess I don't have to buy one anymore. 35 bucks. as you might see, the blades are a little bit varnished, like kind of rusty slightly. But really though, when you look at the blades though, there's like no gouging on them at all. So I really do not think that this 13-year-old machine was hardly ever used. So that's a pretty interesting find. It really is. So yeah, there's the HS45, my first hedge trimmer, handheld hedge trimmer, because everybody knows I do have my Cam 90R. So now we have this.